Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights. I am JD, aka He Who Pods. Glasses on today, so also ring light, ring light, ring light, ring light.
Give me the ring light.
Yeah,
Give me just one
light
light. I'm ready to pod right now.
pod right now. That's right.
I'm ready to pod
All
right
right, before they
now.
stop, I got them to stop doing that. No, you can keep singing. I don't want to keep doing this in their screen.
We should move on anyway.
Yeah. So also rearview mirror.
And I'm Dash, aka Dashing D. Thank you for letting me introduce myself today. I appreciate it.
Anytime. It feels
No,
nice, right, to introduce yourself.
you just completely forgot me yesterday. You don't remember?
I do, but I'm saying that because every time you start the
I know.
pod,
I know what you're saying.
okay.
Anyway,
Well, let's get it started. Where would you like to start?
oof, surprise me.
All right, let's get right down to it, ladies and gentlemen, because I got beef. Let's address the beef. So, y'all might remember a while back, actually, not that long ago, when Discovery and ID and all of those fly things merged with HBO and Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
They changed the app from HBO Max to just Max. But I don't know about you. Me personally, I never respected that, and I still call it HBO Max.
That's true.
So, do
That's,
you
I think,
also call it HBO
yeah,
Max?
I call it HBO all the time because it's been HBO since we were kids.
Right. Exactly.
And as far
Well,
as we were concerned, all they did was just create a second layer of HBO content. You know what I mean? Like
right.
there was HBO, which was the cable channel, and then the
Yep.
streaming service popped up, and we were like, "Oh, this is also HBO,
Right.
HBO Max." At that, and we were
Right.
pleased with HBO Max.
We were very happy with HBO Max.
Yeah, and then they changed it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they are changing it once again. That's right. It says here, coming soon. Same app, new-ish name. The plot twist everyone's been waiting for. Max is becoming HBO Max. Coming home this summer. Hey. What the hell are y'all doing over there?
What the helly?
Go ahead.
What the helliance?
I know you got one more.
What the hell, LeBron James?
Yep.
Cause like, what are
That's what
y'all
that's what I'm
doing?
asking. That's all I want to know. I just want to know what are y'all doing over there?
Why
Like
y'all put
honestly.
us through this?
Like what's going on?
Honestly, I took it as okay. Order is being restored because sometimes we got to be honest about the fact that sometimes companies try things that just simply don't work. Or it's kind of like X. Change the name back to Twitter. I know it can't change, but change the name back to Twitter. You know why? Because we all still call it Twitter. Most of us do
You
at
also
least.
I am totally with you.
I feel like people who need to use it for business of some sort call it X. Everybody else is calling it Twitter because it's still Twitter. Is
Still
it not?
Twitter. Still looks like Twitter. Still operates like Twitter. It's Twitter.
Y'all be on Facebook. It's
Oh
Facebook.
yeah, we don't call it Meta.
Right. The Facebook people. Like Zuckerberg is Facebook.
Yeah.
He's I mean, sure, there's a company called Meta, but we're not honestly, I feel like that's the one that people actually latched onto the most out of all of them. I feel like more people say Meta than anything else.
And they do it when they're talking about the conglomerate, right? Like
Yeah.
they do it when they're talking about the bigger company, not like I was on the Meta app.
Right.
No, they say I was on Facebook and I saw blah 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 blah. Or they say like, oh, I'm about to send you this post from Meta. No, they say I'm
No.
about to send you this post from Facebook.
Or Instagram or whatever it is, right? So I just feel like why y'all did this in the first place? Y'all was really like we were fine with it being HBO Max. We understood that there was going to be content folded in that wasn't necessarily birthed on HBO, and we were okay with that. We weren't mad at y'all for keeping it as HBO. Now you gotta go do all this extra work. All these people did all this work for nothing.
No.
Somebody asked me, well, our Drake correspondent, my brother, he hit me and he was like, "You work in media. What is the meaning of this? Because why do they keep changing the name?"
All they had to do was add those other hubs like they did on the app, and that's it. That's it.
NBC Universal has the Peacock app. Okay?
Right.
Now, if they go and they change it to something else at this point, and then come back to Peacock, we're gonna call it Peacock. If something changes, if they decide, and I don't expect them to change their branding, but then again, we didn't expect HBO to change their branding. I don't expect them to change their branding anytime soon because the Peacock has been a symbol of NBC specifically for years. It would be strange for them to up and change it now, especially when they've gotten all of us to call it Peacock. But imagine Peacock changing the name to something like Birdie. I don't know, whatever. We're not calling it that. We still gonna call it Peacock. Especially black people, we don't.
Birdie is great. Birdie is great. They might want to look into that.
Maybe they should have changed Twitter to Birdie. That would have been probably.
But that's your pet sale. So maybe Peacock.
No, Peacock should not change the name. That's my point. We don't change the name. Even if y'all are like, it's not testing well. Trust me. Don't change the name. There are names that need to be changed. We won't get into it because, again, I work in media and I might want to work those places. But
this might offend my political connects.
Okay. Because some companies could stand to change their name. But listen, if we're getting the same great content, that's really all I want. That's all I want.
That's all that matters.
Give me the same content that I expect. You want to give people 90 Day Fiance also? That's fine. Whatever.
And those people will watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love me some Max. When all else fails, you go to Max.
That's my default app. I know other people got their favorite, but I go to Max.
Nah, mine is Max too. Mine is Max. When I'm done
watching Excuse me. HBO Max.
Look at us contradicting the whole argument.
Just made ourselves look like assholes.
Fools.
Let's move on.
Fools.
Move on.
We were trying to get on board until
we were. Now they switched it up.
Well, before you move on, let me just say one quick thing about this. They are making fun of themselves. So they're calling it a newish name. They're very much aware of what's happening. NPR did a whole write-up about it where they were like, yeah, they're kind of poking fun of themselves because
they know.
They know it's ridiculous, but they probably lost subscribers. And people who were diehard if you've been around, not the young people, the older people, the millennials, and back. HBO has been a staple for gazillions of years. So they needed to know. I mean, anyway, let's move on.
I don't have a cool segue here, but years ago when Creed 3 came out, we told y'all that Amazon was trying to expand Creed into a Creed universe. And that is finally happening. This is according to Deadline. It says Creed Universe TV series Delphi, ordered by Amazon with Michael B. Jordan executive producing. The long in the works TV extension of the Creed movie universe is reality. Prime Video has ordered Delphi, a drama series executive produced by Creed movie franchise star Michael B. Jordan and Marco Ramirez, who will serve as showrunner. Delphi is focused on young boxers at the Delphi gym from the Rocky and Creed movies. The Delphi Boxing Academy is the Los Angeles based boxing gym founded by Tony Duke Evers, where Apollo Creed trained for many years, now run by Evers' son, Tony Little Duke Evers. The Delphi gym is home to Apollo Creed's son, Adonis Creed, oh, they have a typo, played by Jordan in the movies. Um, It says Jordan and his Outlier Society, which has a first look film deal and overall television deal with Amazon MGM Studios, began conversations with Amazon about building a Creedverse a couple years ago, with a live action and anime series among the projects explored. All right, I'm going to stop there. Okay, last thing. Michael B. Jordan said, quote, the Creed movie universe, building the Creed universe is something that I'm really excited about.
Okay. Yeah, I recall them saying that they were going to expand on the Creed universe. So I guess this is the first time we're seeing it go outside of just the movies.
Yep.
Are you excited about this?
Nope. I said years ago, and I will say the same thing. Everyone wants to be Marvel. But everyone don't need to be Marvel. It's okay to just do what you're good at and go create some other shit. Everyone does not need to have an expanded universe with crossovers and all of these things that intertwine. Because also, everyone's not good at it. Even Marvel, the OGs of this, have been having a really hard time as of late. They're just kind of getting back in the swing of things.
Dick Wolf.
But they too fumbled for a while. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said Dick Wolf is good at it. I said that a couple weeks ago. He's great at it.
You did. You did.
Um,
But everybody's not Dick Wolf. Everybody's not Marvel. And like, I feel, you could say your thoughts, but I feel like everybody doesn't need to do this. Like, we don't need the Weeknights expanded universe. Like, yo, if Weeknights is good, just do Weeknight. Hey. Hey. I don't know what's the next line. I just know that's what Kendrick says.
I don't know the next line either. That's why I stopped. I thought you do
it. Hey. I don't know. Sorry. That's not one of my Kendrick songs that I really like. I know a lot of people like it, but it's not really my favorite.
I don't like the fact that he says boogers. But anyway, so...
He says boogers?
That's peekaboo, right?
I think so.
Yeah. He says boogers.
I don't listen to peekaboo, so...
He definitely
Drug.
says boogers, and it's... I don't like to hear that word.
Got it.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but I just prefer not.
Nah, we all got stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this Creed expanded universe and the show? And
I think it's fine. I mean, I agree with you. Everybody's not Marvel. Everybody's not Dick Wolf. That's a funny name.
right.
But
Okay, that's his name. He's a legend.
Yeah, it's a funny name, but it's a great name. Like, it's the perfect name for what he does, I think.
That Dick is a legend.
Yep. Not gonna say that, but yes. So yeah, I think it's cool. I worry whenever things get too big that it will lose the original integrity of the thing.
Yes, preach.
So, sure, like, in theory, this is a cool idea, right? Like, oh, let's make it larger, let's expand it. We're having a good run. People like the content that we've produced. I know y'all, the movie people don't like when we say content. I don't care. But people, people are into it. People went out to the theaters in droves to see it. Makes sense, right? Anything in entertainment that is generating a large amount of revenue, you're going to get more of it. That is a fact. That is just the way it works.
And I think we expect Creed 4, 5, 6, or whatever, right? And that was fine.
But it's sometimes it feels a little greedy. And I say that to mean not necessarily the money so much, but I just feel like you're like sucking the thing dry. And it's not it no longer has the same luster when you do that. A lot of times it no longer has the same, because now you're getting into, oh, you're gonna start a series. Now you got to find people who actually have the time to do the series, because there's a bit of a different schedule going on there than with a movie.
Right.
Also, like, what type of commitments, like somebody like a Michael B. Jordan, for example, maybe he's not the right person to use because he's involved with this, but someone like him who acts in movies all the time, and I'm sure he has a packed schedule most of the year, then it's like, how long can you, is it sustainable? And then that begs the question, like, what is the talent gonna look like? Because if it's not sustainable to get someone like a Michael B. Jordan, then who are you gonna get? And there's a lots of talent out there. I'm not saying there's not. I just think that it creates all these variables that leave a lot of room for error.
Right.
And leave a lot of room for us to walk away from it being like, I didn't need that. That
And
was
and
okay.
truly,
And it cheapens it a little bit.
right. Why fuck up a good thing?
Yeah.
Creed has been cool. Yeah, yeah, set it up where he's getting older. His daughter is starting to box. Okay, cool. Then do the daughter
Yeah, I want to
movie
see
or
that.
whatever. But I don't. But
I do.
uh, but like, we don't need a universe. Like, just, I'm not excited. I probably won't watch it.
And then how closely connected is the universe? Because again, I know y'all gonna get tired of me talking about Dick Wolf, but his universe only overlaps sometimes, but like they all exist in the same world, right? So you
Yep.
got your FBI's over there. There's three different versions. You've got your Law and Orders over there. And you've got the Chicago people over there. Now, sometimes the Chicago people and the New York Law and Order people link up on cases and things like that. I think that's really cool that they're kind of on their own islands, but they're still a part of the same continent, if you will. It's cool. It's cool, but that's also very hard to do and can become weird and disjointed at times too, because sometimes it's like, why did we do this collab episode this time? What was the point in this?
Even Marvel. Sometimes you're watching a Marvel movie and you're like, hey, there's some gaps here.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff is not really adding up because in the other movie, it ended where this happened. So how is this thing happening? Or the opposite happens. You're like, hey, aren't there 20 of y'all in New York? How's this isolated incident happening in New York and the other heroes are nowhere to be found? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Even in Marvel.
Yeah. It sometimes is weird. I think that it's fine. If that's what they want to do, whatever. I'm not clamoring to see it. I would like them to focus on the movies, but it's fine. I'm not against it. I just feel like it's hard to do, and I'm curious to see what that looks like and if people will actually like it. Because just because I liked your little movies don't mean I'm gonna like your little show.
Right. What if they don't do any more movies and they just do shows?
I don't know. I don't like that.
Me either. Let me tell you what else I don't like. I don't like when one person plays 50 characters.
All right, let me mute myself so that I'm not involved in these shenanigans.
You're gonna mute yourself?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, damn. All right, so this is according to Blex Media. Cynthia Erivo is headed back to the stage, this time as Dracula, and 22 other characters. The Oscar nominee will lead a bold one-woman West End production of Dracula. The limited run begins February 2026 at the Noel Coward Theater and reimagines. Oh, hell no. I did not know this before we started this pod. Holy shit. I should have pre-potted better. Oh my God. And reimagines Bram Stoker's Gothic classic through a modern lens.
Yeah.
Directed by Kip Williams, the creative behind the picture of Dorian Gray and Sarah Snook. I have no idea what the hell that is. The show fuses live
Well, you know
performance
Sarah
and
Snook.
pre-recorded video. What?
You know Sarah Snook.
I don't think so. But
Shiv.
oh, okay. Oh, okay. The thing is called The Picture of Dorian Gray, and she's in it. I got you. Okay. They should have put a comma or something. Anyway, whatever. The show fuses live performance with pre-recorded video in a this is nuts. In a groundbreaking cine theater experience. No, 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 hell no, and no.
It's
No,
for somebody.
no,
It may
no,
not be for you.
hell no.
They're gonna get on you for this.
No, this is crazy. Why do you have to ruin Bram Stoker's Dracula? I was just going to come up here and make jokes about her playing 22 people and them not having a budget for other actors.
Oh, you
But
didn't realize it was
goddamn, y'all
Dracula?
about to ruin Bram Stoker's Dracula? Why?
But you knew that's what it was.
No, I just saw Dracula and was like, oh, okay, I got jokes. 22 people, that's fine. She about to play 23 characters. Let's make jokes. Bram Stoker's Dracula? My favorite? Mi favorito? Come on. This is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm laughing, but honestly, this pissed me off just now. Like, why do they have to ruin Bram Stoker's Dracula? Yo, can somebody sue these niggas and stop this from happening? Cine theater experience?
I think you would have to be the one to sue. Because the train
Ain't got no money.
the train is on the tracks.
I'm broke, 5 broke. We ain't got it.
We ain't got it.
That's right. Broke, 5 broke. Bunch of niggas broke, 5 broke. We ain't got it.
Yeah.
Listen, this fucked me up just now, man. Like, why they gotta ruin Bram Stoker's Dracula? Live performance and pre-recorded video, cine theater. Like, I want to throw a device or something right now. This is pissing me off.
Don't throw anything. You gonna might break.
Why
it.
you gotta do this? Why do
Yeah,
they?
you
I
gotta
don't
fix it.
understand why people have to ruin classics. Go create some new shit.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Where's the budget? That's what I really came up here to say. Why the fuck is she playing 23 characters?
Maybe that's how they imagined it. Maybe they wanted.
Imagine more people.
All right, I'm done because I don't know what to tell you. I'm done.
I really was just coming up here to joke about the budget.
Because this don't got nothing to do with me. This is none of my business.
You think it's okay that she's going to play 23 people? Forget about Bram Stoker's Dracula for just a second. You think she should be playing 23 people?
I think it's strange.
It's ridiculous.
But that's why I'm saying, if
is there
that
no
was
budget for
creative-
anyone else?
Well,
Like, there's mad starving actors.
This-
I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
this sounds very much like this was the creative vision for this. This is how they envisioned it. So if that is the case, then I can't be mad that they were like, what if we had one person play all of these characters? Maybe that was the vision. That's what I gathered from it. That's what I assumed, I should say. That was the creative vision. Because yeah, you could get a bunch of people to play it, and you might be right too. It could be a budget thing, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is just a creative thing. Maybe it was like, let's have one person play this, somebody really good. I mean, we know that Cynthia Erivo is very talented.
I'm not disputing that.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying. I guess I'm just speculating what they might have thought when they tapped her to do this. That's it. I'm not saying you're saying that she's not talented. I think you know that. I think you would have said she was untalented if you
I
felt
sure
that
would.
way.
Especially when you say Bram Stoker's Dracula. Just like, I'm sorry. This fucked up my night. Like, why?
Don't ever
Why?
mess up your night. You know,
Why? Like, this is ridiculous. First of all, just about the 23 roles.
that's
That's
a lot.
excessive.
Michael B. Jordan
It's
just played two,
excessive.
and that sounded hard.
It's just so much for no reason. Yeah, like there's so many people who just want to be on Broadway and off Broadway and act and in theater. And there's so many people looking for work. Why do you have to take all 23 roles?
Right. I assume that it was set up that way, and I get it. I get what you're saying, and I think you make valid points. It just sounds to me like creatively this was the direction they wanted to go in. And at that point, I don't really have too much to say other than I probably wouldn't watch it regardless.
I'm about to go get a picket sign and start a picket line.
You should get a rat and put it outside the theater.
Oh, the big
You
the
know, the
big
big
rats
rat,
about like the labor board and stuff.
the big inflatable rats.
I should find out how much it costs to get one of those. What are the
Don't do
requirements?
that. We will get into so much trouble. But
I think the opposite. I think we'll be out of here.
oh, you think
We'll
so?
get so much attention once they find out, and then they'll find this clip, and oh, it'll go crazy.
Right. That's why I'm like, ooh, they might find this.
And they should. They should find it, and they should stop this abomination.
I'm sorry you had to go through this. But you know what? Let's just end the pod so you could go be in your feelings about what you just heard. What you just
Yeah, I gotta go find the big blow up rat.
Yeah. I'll send you a link.
In the theater. Can't throw nothing else, so had to throw some cheap shit.
That's what you were doing? All right. So thank you everybody.
If I had another pair of glasses, I would do like Jordan the Stallion and just launch my glasses.
Oh yeah, no.
But I need
I
these.
can't
You
afford
know,
to
I
throw my
need
glasses
these.
across.
Nah, I can't afford to throw mine.
Anyway.
Can't do it. This is the Weeknights. Thank you for being here. We see you tomorrow.
Bye. Because I don't know why I was using something that wasn't a microphone as a microphone when I have a microphone right next to me.
That was so good.
What a dummy.
They could say, hold on, wait. Bye.